What is going on, guys? All right, well, we're at Glenwood Springs just for another day. I'm traveling through. I don't think I'm gonna go to the hot springs, but I see a spot up here. I should be able to get a pretty good shot right up there. Let's go up there and take a look. Hold on, I got a little walk to do. That is probably the biggest hot springs pool I think I've ever seen. It's easily got to be at least 100 yards long, 50 yards wide. I noticed a guy over there. I can think of better jobs I'd rather have. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Happy Hour Live. I'm Dave. I'm at 11,100. It's actually 11,115 feet, if you want to be exact, above Vail Pass, Colorado. I've got my happy hour right here. Man, I've been up here for a few days. What was I thinking? I don't know. Why? You guys saw me in Utah. I was at 9,300 feet, and that was bad enough. I'm at 11,100 feet, and I don't even know what got over me, why I am why I'm doing this. But we have I'll update you on the week, and we have update on the fantasy football. I'm happy to say that we have all new teams. I'll be covering those a little bit, and I'll explain why I'm all the way up here. But it is open mic night. Let me do a little housekeeping here, and let me throw out the link right here. I'm going to throw it out. And if you want to join us, come on live and just click that link right there, and that will get you here. So let's go on up, see who is first in the house. You know, sometimes I sign on later than you guys are, but I have X fired up. Cracker Box Palace. Hey, I got the name right. Hey, all. Glad to have you here. Cowboy Biker Adventures is in the house. Cosmic Mermaid and Starman. That is Dawn right there. Glad to have you here. Let's WCRV Adventures. That's Wayne and Carrie. We're going to be talking about a lot of these people are in our fantasy football this year, and I'm gonna introduce all the teams and this week's coming up. It's not really this week's. The first game is September 7th, so that would kind of be next week's, but that's okay. Guys, hang with me just a little bit because I just checked the speed and we are at 1 megabits per second upload. I normally need about 1.5 megabits upload, and it's been fluctuating up and down. So let's just cross our fingers and hope that we can stay on the line here, and we will make this happen. Hag of the Hills, that's Miss Sarah. They're sheltering in Quartzsite, Arizona. She said it was 115 degrees there. I was reading in the comments. I do read every now and then as I'm kind of setting things up, and I've got my light tonight. I hopefully we're right by the coach, so I was able to plug in, and that worked okay. I didn't have any long hikes this time. So next exit, that's Bob. Where's Miss Pearl? Is Miss Pearl missing? She's must be missing, but that is Bob and Pearl right there. Glad to have you guys here. And market share is in the house. Yeah, I could agree with that. I could agree with that. We'll talk about that a little bit because yeah, we talked about the altitude sickness. It is kind of a thing, and yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. Kimberly KJ is in that. It's better though. It's better. You know, I think I'm starting to acclimate. If you're in Colorado long enough, you're used to being at, you know, stupid elevations, stupid altitudes. It is beautiful country. I can't even say enough about it. But wow, it is there's Miss Pearl right there. There we go. I was wondering where you were at. Oh, RV living life. That's Mr. Gary right there. Gary, you gonna come on and join us? He may not have the link, but let me throw it out there just in case. Throw it on there. We're going to talk about you, Gary. I hope you know that. We're going to talk about you. HG Carefree Highway is in the house, and let's see. That okay. We're going to wrap it up with that. Oh my gosh, guys, I love the hell out of Glenwood Springs. I have video from that and I wanted to show it, but it was open mic night and you know, I always like getting together with you guys, so it isn't really, you know, I can't throw the video out there that I would love to show, but I did not go to the hot springs while I was in Glenwood Springs. Um, but I did get around and see it. And obviously last week you saw I got to Doc Holliday. And if you don't know who that is, just look up Shootout at the OK Corral, Doc Holliday's gravesite, and uh, there's gunfire. There is gunfire. Sounded close too. Hopefully they're aiming in the other direction. It is a big area up here. Don't worry. I think that I will be okay. I have a big coach right here blocking me, so just in case. But yeah, I just heard gunfire. You know when you're out boondocking, there's two things that you got to get kind of used to. That is ATVs and off highway vehicles running around and gunfire. You typically hear it. You just hope that they're aiming in a safe direction. So gunfire, take cover. Yeah, I've got cover right here. The we should be safe. We should be safe. What? We won't even go through that. But I loved Glenwood Springs. My brother actually used to live there. The last time that I was there was over 30 years ago. That was in the 80s. And boy, has the highway changed. Highway 70. Guys, I want to tell you, gosh darn it. I even got, there is a new, I don't know when they built it, but in the last 30 years, obviously, but they let me see if I can throw that up here. What a beautiful tunnel that, you know, the whole system. There we go. The whole highway system is just gorgeous. Here, this is Hanging Lake tunnel, and man, I'll tell you what, this is that is just something else. I don't know exactly how long it is, but it takes over a minute to get through it. And I know that Eisenhower Tunnel that I'll be going through tomorrow is a mile and a half long. And what a fantastic piece of work that is. That is and it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Now notice that I did not honk my horn. I did not honk the horn. I thought that would be nice. So there you go. Let's see if we can get to the end here. There we go. Look at that canyon. Look at that canyon. Wow. Isn't that something? And that was Hanging Lake. Hanging Lake is a new one. I haven't seen that one before. And last time I was up here, this was still highway that went around the mountain. Yeah, what a beautiful job they did on that. Yeah, what a beautiful job they did on that. I'll tell you what, in 30 years, I haven't, you know, it used to wind around the canyon, and that was beautiful in itself. But now they've separated the lanes, and you know, Highway 70 was one of my favorite highways, really, in the whole country. But seeing it now, 30 years later, yeah, that's fantastic. That's just fantastic. Let me just introduce real quick. If you haven't, if I'm just going to give them a plug here real quick. This is Don is waiting in the green room, and Don, give me a thumbs up. You ready? You're ready to go. All right, there you go.
Hi, hi everybody.
Don, how you doing?
Can't complain.
Now, Don, I want to give you a little plug because you're getting close to your 1,000 mark on your on your subscribers, and if you have not subscribed to Don's channel, subscribe to his channel, and he's really close to breaking that 1,000 mark.
I'm within 10.
Within 10, absolutely. That would be
Yep.
fantastic. You know, if you have a way to watch that, that'd be fantastic to get you over that 1,000 mark. So if you have not subscribed to his channel, go there now. Cowboy Biker Adventures on YouTube. And well, you know, don't stay with the live. Don't leave the live, but
Right.
you know,
Don't
yeah.
do that. Do it after live. I'm also I think it's about 16,000 views shy of a million. So
Of a million views.
trying to get my first million.
Fantastic.
Dave, the funny thing is I put out my second video on Crater Lake today. 2 hours later, I think I had like 15, 16 views, no new subscribers. This morning at 3 a.m. Eastern time, I put out a short on Crater Lake, exact same title, exact same hashtags. And 15 hours later, I only had 100 views, and then a hit with 400 views in that 1 hour and 3 new subscribers.
Mm.
So you beat your brain against the wall making these videos, and then a short that takes nothing to do is what gets the views and subscribers.
Yeah, and you know, it will happen. It will happen. You're so close you can taste it though. And you now we had a little discussion. This would go out to the YouTubers out there, but we had a little discussion and we kind of solved this one, did we not? With
What's
the
that?
national parks, filming on the national parks. They've got some big fines, and they do not want
Yep.
you filming the national parks.
Not unless you pay for a license for a specific day, rain or shine. And I think it's like $500, which most people would not ever make $500 off a video. So, the little guys are kind of screwed. That's why even though YouTube's been wanting me to go monetize, I've been holding off the last 2 months, and I will hold off until I get my national parks done. So hopefully they won't say anything since I'm not making any money off of it.
Yeah. Now we kind of solved this one though for you because you know I was saying that okay, if there is that limitation, which is stupid, I'm sorry, that is just stupid. But what about just posting those videos, filming them and putting them out there anyway, but just don't monetize them.
Well, that's a thought too, but this way they can't. I don't know how they could say anything other than people are still making money. YouTube's making money, so why don't they go after YouTube?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. YouTube is making now. YouTube is they actually advertise. I've been and watched your videos, and I get ads. And yeah, who's getting the money on that, Don?
Yeah, and shorts keeps changing. It has changed so much over the what 2 years they've had it or whatever it is, and I mean they made a change a month or two ago that now shorts are separated out. So when I'm on my page, it shows all my subscribers. Unless I go below partway down the page, I don't even see people's shorts, and it don't even tell me who put the short out.
Right.
Uh, so that's gonna hurt watching your subscribe people you subscribe to their shorts. So
Yeah.
YouTube keeps making these changes, and some of them are not good.
Yeah. Somebody WCRV Adventures commented on your shirt there. We
I think I got this shirt our last day that we were in I mean, Alcadones
Los
day. You remember
Algodos.
that day?
Yeah, was that you and I? Was that's the last time I
Yep,
was there?
yep. And I
Yeah,
got this shirt.
yeah. And I got a coffee cup. I should have my coffee cup. I feel kind of bad because I got a coffee cup. You actually you just shoot them down on that and got
Well,
that
it was,
coffee cup, you know.
yeah, it was your birthday. What can I say?
That's it. Right, it was my birthday too. That was back in March. My gosh. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I left Yuma March 31st,
Okay. Yeah.
and
Now where are you at now? Just so everybody knows.
I'm in Eastern New York, and Friday I'll cross the Hudson River uh, into Connecticut. But I'm at a thousand trails called Round Out without the U, Round Out Valley. Uh, it does nothing but rain here, but anyhow, what can I say? It's in Accord, New York,
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
and I'm
How are
here
you liking
17 days. What's that?
I remember New York. The only reason I remember New York is because all the potholes on the highway their idea of patching those is to fill them with water.
There you go.
So
Yeah, well, this is the first time I've been in one place since March 31st, more than about a week or so.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah, most days I travel. It may only be 70 miles, 50 miles, 100 miles, 125, but I travel.
gotcha.
And when I leave here, I'll be doing a Cracker Barrel, then a Walmart, and then I go to a RPI park for 2 days, and then I go to a thousand trails for a week.
Yeah, you're hanging up there. You actually want to catch the changing of the fall colors up there, and I don't
I'm
blame you.
trying. I'm
Yeah,
trying. But I gotta schedule this stuff now and plan it out. And it's a guess. It is possible for me to miss the bursting color, but I'm
yeah.
trying. And then after that thousand trails in Wells, Maine, I'm going up further north to Arcadia National Park.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, I think I'm only there for like 4 days, 3 days, 4 days,
Mm.
and then I'm heading back down and then going to Vermont and New Hampshire and Vermont.
Well, you're in the right area for it. So yeah, I wish you luck on that. Don't get stuck in the snow. But yeah, that's there
Yeah, I
you
don't want to
go.
do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
And I'm still
no.
trying to figure out how to do Manhattan. Maybe I may be on a pier, but
Yeah.
I'm planning on doing that, and it's going to be one of the most expensive, about 150 a day or so,
Oh wow.
to park your RV
Yeah.
on a
Yeah.
pier.
Well, I have noticed the RV parks in general, they're all up as far as pricing goes. And it used to be about $35 for an RV park, for an average RV park. And now I am seeing that at 75, 85, 120. I'm seeing that pretty regular. So yeah, good luck on that.
Well, managers are in control of these 1,000 trails. So I hate to say this, and I don't want to make anybody mad, but it just works out this way. But liberal states and the ones that are around big cities have extra charges,
Yeah,
like Bend, Oregon, for example, and here, $5 a package, and they didn't tell me that.
yeah,
When I asked them, "Can I get my packages here?" Sure. They
yeah.
didn't mention well, it's $5 package, but so
Well, they don't need to tell you that.
I'm getting about 15 packages, and I wouldn't order a bunch of $5 and $10 stuff if I knew that.
Yeah,
Um, and then they charge for my trailer, even though it would fit in my side. I had to park it into trailer parking and pay for that.
right.
So these managers in some of these liberal states are kind of trying to take advantage.
No,
And I
they wouldn't
maybe
do that. Hag
and
of the Hills has a suggestion: camp somewhere else and take the train into Manhattan. I have found that works for Washington D.C., San Francisco, and it might work well for Manhattan. Don.
yeah, but the closest parks other than that is like 40 miles away.
Yeah. Well, if you're taking the train, does it matter?
I don't. I guess not. But then, how do you get around it? There. I mean, I know they got public transportation, but uh, yeah, I just never been to a city that big.
Yeah. Miss Pearl says they charge $30 if you go into a TT park before 12 p.m. I haven't run into that, but
Yeah,
I know some of them, like Orlando, Florida, will they turn you around if you come in at 11:59. They'll turn you right around. Gary found that out, and speaking of, we have Gary in the green room. Gary, are you ready? Have you got your happy hour? Yeah, I see two thumbs up. Absolutely. There you go.
hi,
Mr.
buddy.
Hey
Gary, how
guys,
you doing?
I'm doing great. You?
Good, good. Yeah,
I got my tequila margarita going here.
okay. All right. Now you kind of cheat on that. You buy the pre-made ones that you just stick in the fridge and you can pull out, right?
Right. Well, I got a fridge that makes ice, right, and keeps life simple.
You know what? And it makes total sense because I don't do my margaritas frozen. I did that as a kid. I don't do that anymore.
Let's
I I,
let's
I
support
do a
Bob and,
margarita.
and Pearl.
Oh, I don't know if I've cut out or you guys have cut out. Hopefully, please tell me. Yeah, there you know. Now you're back.
Well, Bob, some parks won't let you. 1,000 Trails won't let you check in to either 1, 2, or 3. It's not always 12 o'clock.
No, yeah, I have noticed that as well. And some of the Florida ones, they don't want you checking in before 2 and 3, and that was just shocking to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they did have an extra charge if you came in. It was an hourly charge that they wanted to charge before you came in. But
I
They
went
needed.
to, I found that um, I went to Lake Magic, and they told me that check-in time was 11 a.m. and you could come early if you want, but you got to pay $25 to get in early. And I said, can I sit right here in the line? And they said, sure. And I said, I'll be right back. And I walked over to Walmart and I bought a $25 case of beer. And then I went back in line. It was like getting a free case of beer.
There you go. There you
Well,
go.
they need to charge some of these people, especially the weekenders. They take advantage. Let's say they're supposed to be gone by 11. Some of them don't start packing up to 1.
There was weekenders that left here today that were in 3 spots around us, and they all left at 5 o'clock. They're supposed to be out by 2.
Wow. Yeah. Next exit says, I love cowboy hats, but them next exit cats just light my fires. Gary, you're getting all the compliment. Look, both of you, where Bob, I don't have next exit cap. What I'm gonna have to work on that. We're gonna have to work on that.
I had to pay for mine.
Look, I'll pay for mine too. I don't mind that. We got. So there's show your hat there. We got next. There you go.
It's clean, eh? I washed it in the dishwasher.
And there's Don.
Well, since Gary had his on, I decided I put mine on. I wear it a lot.
That is a shameless plug for Bob. What is up with that? And Gary, I apologize. I should have had my cup. I don't have my cup tonight.
Well, that's fine. Yeah. But what the hell was I going to say now? Oh, yeah. I see advertising for Bob all the time. Everywhere I go, it says next exit, whatever. Next exit, whatever.
I know, right? Yeah.
That's why he picked
Life
that
with
name.
Lenny's in the house. All right, Lenny. Well, let's go ahead and throw you on there. I'm going to throw out it is open mic night. If you want to join us, just come on, click the link below. If you're joining us late, I am struggling with my internet signal, but we're gonna see if we can just get through here. So, but glad to have you here. Can I just really quick switch over, and I am just going to go ahead and see if I can show wait a minute. What did you do, Gary? What did you
no.
Oh, nice.
That's right.
Yeah. I bought this when Don and I were in the gift shop.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I got that picture. That was actually, did you post that somebody posted it on Instagram, or did you?
I don't know. Yeah, I think I did.
I had a short with him wearing 2 hats like that. But
all the pictures from that day, I was wearing 2 hats because I had one hat on, right? And then I bought another one. I didn't want to lose it. So if you look at all those pictures that day, they all look like this. There's a double brim here.
Yeah, in the parking lot, Dave, get this. It's posted $20, right? So you give them a $20 American bill, and you're expecting change back, right? Because it's not the same. They just keep it. Whether you give them Canadian or American, they're going to keep the 20. Talking about a ripoff.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with that?
No kidding. I should have got about $10
Don,
back.
Don, I found that receipt in my car after, and that receipt said $17.60 US.
So he kept it as a tip.
He kept $2.40, yeah.
Okay. Now, I would expect that in Algodones, but I would not expect that. No, that wouldn't make sense to me. So
well, wait a minute. If I give them a $20 US and they say 20 pesos, we're going to have a talk. It's like that's like $1 versus a $20 bill.
Right. So I just want to say really quick, I am at 11,000 feet above Vail Pass, and I did come up here for a reason. First of all, I wanted to see if altitude sickness is a real thing, and guess what? Yeah, it is. It's a real thing. I'm doing better. I'm still every day I have headaches. I'm not sleeping all that well. And the first day I had nausea, but if you come up, if you're not used to this altitude, yeah, it can really mess you up. One of the things that I was trying to do, though, is I was trying to duplicate my solar input because I noticed at 9,300 feet, I had almost twice the solar input that I had. And I've never heard anybody talk about that. And I was trying to duplicate it. Right now, there's no clouds. Literally, it just cleaned out, but you can see up there, there's a few clouds scattered around, but it has been cloudy and rainy since I got up here. I have not had a clear sunny day to see how I could do. Have you guys ever, I mean, have you ever heard anybody talking about that? turn
Guess not.
turn the logo. Oh, that isn't one of your cups, Gary.
Oh, it is. Carol
Oh
scrubbed everything.
no. Gary, what happened to your logo?
Well, that's Carol likes to scrub things.
So it's Carol's fault? Did you just throw Carol under the bus?
Well, you don't think I'm over there scrubbing these off, do you?
There
we go.
I like how you did that. There you go. Just kids. That's not very official, Gary. I should go in and grab mine really quick because mine actually still looks pristine.
I need hats.
I see that.
There you go. Here, we'll just stay there. There we go.
There
now we got hats.
My internet is shaky. Lenny can't come on. So is mine, Lenny. I'm here to tell you. So.
Oh, you know what? I was hoping Lenny would come on because I wanted to tell him I had bad internet last time and I couldn't get it out. But he was sitting with Wayne and Carrie, and someone asked, "Where are you guys?" And Lenny knew where he was and what day it was and everything. I was blown away. Lenny knew where he was.
There you go. Dave, what temperature is it at your location? It has been about 80 during the day, and it's been chilling down to about 55. The other night, it got down to about 51, and I actually had to turn the heat on. But let's look at that. I have information from a solar panel company reviewed, and there's good formula on how much input you lose as the solar panel heats up. It's a real deal. You know, we talked about that today. Don, you and I got into that conversation, and I wonder if, because these higher elevations are lower temperatures, if the lower temperatures are helping it create more solar power.
I have found that I get my highest numbers on solar when I'm moving. That probably has something to do with the air keeping the panel cool as well.
That is actually true, Gary. I get it. Yeah. I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Don. I appreciate that.
Expired Up says, Gary, I thought you got her a dishwasher so she wouldn't have to scrub.
She loves it, by the way. She's figured out how to get a load and a half of dishes in there. I tell you.
Yeah, it's gonna make that work for you. All right, let's real quick. Let's see here. See if I can pull up the fantasy. All right. Share that one right there. Let me introduce the teams to you for this year, and we will be giving updates every Sunday and letting everybody know how and all the teams are doing. Yours truly, stay out of my end zone right there. Pew Crew is Miss Tara Lynn, and we've got the first game this week. Going on to our second set of teams. Oh, No, what have I got going on here? What did we do?
You went
No,
to week. You
I
went to
went
week.
to week 2. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see if I can get that back up again. All right, let's do it this way, right there. Wandering Stars, that is Dawn from Cosmic Mermaid and Starman. Glad to have you on this year. That is our winner from 2 years ago. It was our league championship. Sassy Pants FFB is Miss Jenny, and she is usually, I don't know if she's still here or not, but glad to have you on again this year. Cowboy Biker Adventures, Dawn, you're playing against the OE Live crew this week, and that right there is a team made up for those people in the that attend the lives and comment so often. We made a team for you, and let me just show that real quick if I can get it. Again, my speed is really low here, and there's more shooting going on. Yeah, Jiminy Christmas, there's more shooting going on. Come on. Yeah, I might not get it. We may have to wait until for next week, and we'll have to show that to you.
Give it a refresh. See if that does it.
Yeah, I just hit the back button and just got real slow internet up here, guys. I apologize.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yep, and I think there we go. Well, we made OE Live Crew. That is for those in and that attend the lives. That will be for you. Actually, Don and I will be controlling that team, and we set that one up basically just to set up one for everybody in the room. So you guys actually have a team in the fight. So glad to have you here. Smoke Eaters, HC Carefree Highway. That is Mr. Howard right there. Oblong Balls. I don't know who that is. Wait a minute.
What a name.
What is that? Gary, did I talk you into this? Wait a minute. Okay, hold on a second.
That's my way of protesting.
Is that your way of protesting? I want to put it out there that I begged Gary to come on and take a team and come on here. And
well, the deal was we made a deal. You're coming to Florida to buy me a beer.
I didn't know I had to come to Florida to do it. Can I just send you like an Amazon coupon or No, it is great to have you along this year, Gary. You tried to get in, you and Miss Carol tried to get in on the first year that we were doing that, but we had terrible problems with the email.
We don't have normal email.
Yeah. So
we don't have normal email, right? So
and we literally just set this up today, and we were getting actually close to draft time, and I saw you in the draft today. And did you pick any players, or did you let it do it?
No, I had no idea what was going on.
Oh yeah. So I'm actually glad. Now you've seen your players. I've seen your players. You're not looking too bad. So
I didn't get Joe Montana. I was hopeful.
Yeah, I tried for John Elway too. We talked about that a little bit, but let's see if we could go back to that real quick. Show you the rest of the teams here real quick. Life with Lenny, Angela, that is Angela of Life with Lenny. And Angela, it's glad to have you on. Now I wonder if Lenny is going to be playing too. We'll have to ask Lenny and see. Comment in the seg. Are you helping Lenny? Here for the tailgate party, that is Miss Carrie. And gosh, Carrie, is this the second or third year you've been with us? And I saw you in the draft, and I was a little worried. I'm just gonna say, but Flying Monkey and Couch Coach. That Monkeys is Miss Cindy. I believe that's HC Carefree Highway. And Couch Coach, that is Wayne from WCRV Adventures. Glad to have you along, Wayne. He joined late and hopefully got a good team. I think he was letting the auto draft just pick his team. But Miss Carrie was in there picking players, guys. I'm just here to tell you. So, all right, see if we can get so those are our teams for this year. So, Gary, it's good to have you along this year.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
it will. And Lenny says, I give my opinions. Let's see. I give my opinions. Not sure it helps. So, yeah. Yeah, HC Carefree Highway says, "Ooh, Cindy versus Wayne." Yeah, at some point they will play. I wouldn't want to be around that household. I'm telling you, Carrie. Every year, Carrie has been she's been just dangerous on the league. So, Doug D is in the house. Glad to have you here, Doug. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, our first game coming up is going to be on I'm just looking at my battery. I'm getting low on my battery here. It says that I've got enough time, but hopefully I'll be all right. Our first game is September 7th, and that will start out our first week. So we'll be given the updates as we go along. And Gary, if you have any questions or anybody else that happens to be on the league this year that is new or not sure how something works, reach out to me or Dawn, or you probably don't want anybody contacting you, Gary. You'd answer questions, but I'm not. Gary's still figuring out how it works.
I did. Yeah, I picked a name. Oh, and by the way, when I was picking a name, I recall in the past that everybody was making up these really funny names. So I picked a name and I put it in, and I saw everybody else's name, and I went, "Well, what the hell?"
Well, I usually do too, and at some point I'll probably change the name of my team because I typically do that every year, and I just have not done it this year. But yeah, I'll be looking for a creative name to put out there. So I'll give you some competition for your team name.
Yeah, I just used a medical condition for my name.
Yeah, I totally understood it when I saw it. So there you go. HC Carefree Highway says apparently he says don't beat me the first game, please.
Yeah, they're at a right now they're kind of even, same number of points.
Yeah, I noticed that there. I think it was 130 to 130, so that should be a fairly close game. So Doug D is offering a prediction. He says the Raiders will win the Super Bowl. Any predictions? Any of you have predictions on who will win the Super Bowl this year?
I have no idea who even plays.
It won't be the Raiders.
Well,
I don't know though. They got rid of Carr. They may have a chance.
Yeah, it seems like we keep seeing Kansas City in the Super Bowl. I don't know if they'll make it or not this year, but yeah, if I had to make a prediction, seems like that from last year. I don't know.
Let's hope it's not Philadelphia.
Yeah. Oh, it won't be the Bears.
Boy, going
There
out on
you
a limb there, aren't you?
right. Yeah. Tom Brady will be running the Raiders. Is that right? Is Tom Brady going to be running it? I don't know. I don't know. Life with Lady says, or the Lions, I think. Yeah.
Now,
No,
Tom Brady did retire, right?
I don't know. I know as much as Gary does about football.
I don't know anything.
I'm just
Well,
waiting. I'm waiting for John Elway to play.
I heard. I know Joe Montana and this new guy Elway. I don't know anybody else.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
new guy Elway. Been retired how many years now?
Right. Yeah, I know it. But he goes to show you don't have to know, and hopefully Gary will kind of pick this up. I was explaining to Gary, the fantasy football is really about the numbers and not so much about how much you know about the football. And at least that's my feeling. Don, would you say the same thing?
Say that again now. I'm
Well,
sorry, I was reading the comment.
I think a lot of people think that fantasy football is about knowing football, but it really is about knowing the numbers and looking at the numbers and saying, this is going to be better than that. And
Yeah,
I don't know any of the players, to be honest.
well, that's just it. It gets you involved in watching as many games as you can because you got to know the players. You got to get to know the players that year, and just be they're not the same every year. One player may be tops one year, and next year may not be. You know that.
Right.
So, uh,
And
you
when
know,
I'm looking through and I'm trying to make sure I'm good for this week, I'm looking at the numbers. I mean, names are great, but I'm looking at the numbers. What did they do last week? What did they do the week before? As far as numbers, as far as points, because I'm not really putting a player on my bench to play. I'm putting numbers on my bench to play, and hopefully they will earn the same or more numbers come up for that
Well,
following week.
my team today was auto picked, so I have no
yeah.
idea what criteria they used to pick my team.
Yeah.
But
I kept seeing
you
that
just don't.
on the list there was the guy in the top all the time had the highest number, or I used the next ranked or whatever. But when it took a pick, it never always took the guy from the top. It just took random people. I don't know how that works. I guess they were trying to pick for positions. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a certain route that they kind of go for choosing the team for you, and they want to make sure that they typically will try to pick the best options for the team players that you need. But I have seen some that I didn't understand. HC Carefree Highway had a question right here, and that goes, same deal. For some reason, they've got a player on there that's designated physically unable to perform, pup. And typically you look at that, and if you click on that player's name, it'll bring up a brief synopsis of what's going on with that player, and you can find out, are they expected to come back and play? Or are they going to be out for most of the season? And I don't know why the auto pick would draft them, but I have seen suspended players, reserve players, and injured reserve, I should say, and pup, which I don't know if that's a new term. I don't remember that from
Yeah, that's
last year.
new. Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Brady is the new
I
owner of
just
a
reversed
pickleball
my
team,
image.
so he may be losing interest in football. Well, don't. uh, there's Miss Jen right there. She says Seahawks this year. I'm not liking her because she stole my player this today, and
Yeah.
I had Patrick Mahomes last year, and I was hoping that Patrick would make it through 10 picks before I got my choice so that I could pick him. But no, she had to pick him right off the bat.
Yeah, well, Dave, if you end up with them by next week, we're gonna have to talk.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's how. I don't think that I could pry that player out of her hands, to be completely honest. So there you go. HE Carefree Highway, you might put them on reserve and get another player. Yeah, I'm not sure if the pup designation qualifies for the reserve, but if you can do that, absolutely, absolutely. So I love rooting for people. I do too. Typically, I don't know them. I'm rooting for them because they hopefully will bring me points, and so that's how I know them. uh, let's see. Bee Trappers in the house. Glad to have you. We're in Cody, Wyoming. Wow. There you go.
I just read Bill's comment,
What's that?
the last one.
Hey, Gary, why don't you start a fantasy curling league?
I'm into beer sports.
Right?
Yeah.
You can put a cup of beer on top of the curling thing, whatever they call that.
Like one of the very, like, I do a bit of computer programming. One of the very first programs I ever wrote was a drinking game, and it was, a lot of people liked it. It was really good.
There you go. There you go. Well, we're starting to come up at the top of the hour here. Gary, you came in after Dawn. What have you got going on out there? What's happening with you?
I really am just overwhelmed with life, like we're just so busy working, so busy getting stuff done, so many projects on the go. There's no time for anything. I know today that you were saying that we could do a video chat and just talk about fantasy football, and I'd learn more about it. And I had to say I had no time because it's just crazy what's going on here.
Yeah,
Carol got a new job
today. I
Yeah?
meant like sometime in the next week, but
I know.
Dawn would help you with that too.
Yeah, Carol got a new job today. So she got a job. She used to work for the LCBO, but her work window was only 4 months with the LCBO, and we're here 6, right? So she got a job with the Toronto Golf Club today. So she's going to be working at a golf course, and they operate from May 1st to November 30th, which is friggin' perfect. And they told her that she could leave in the end of October if she wanted every year anyway. So they were so happy to hire her because she only wants a seasonal job. So she started it today and pretty excited about it. And she's going to be working in what's called the tea room, which is not like, drinking tea. It's where the golfers go and they buy, a shot, or they pay for their round of golf or whatever. It's just what you do before you go golfing. It's called the tea room. It's kind of like the 19th hole is at the end of the game. Well, the tea room is at the beginning of the game, right? And she's going to be working there. So she's pretty excited about it. And so am I, because it's perfect for her.
That's what I was going to say, is why couldn't she get a job at the 19th hole? And then my next question is, do you get free drinks and free golf?
She gets free food. I don't know about free drinks, and free golf.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
and at a golf course, food and golfing is very expensive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's
absolutely.
probably better when they're in a good mood before the game than after the game.
Yeah.
Of course, you got to drink to forget about the game. So I don't know.
Sometimes I have to drink during the game.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 2 beers helps you game, but 4 don't.
Oh, yeah. Well, what my experience with golfing was, it's hard to get your clubs back in the bag because it's full of beer bottles, right?
Okay.
Right.
They don't have trash cans around your golf course?
Well, they're still full, Don.
Right.
What are you going to
It's
throw out the clubs? I would probably do that.
it's kind of like fishing. You can't get caught with beer cans, right? So you make
Yeah.
little habitats for fishies. You sink them.
That's why when I was a truck driver, I used to throw my beer bottles out the window on the highway.
I haven't played a golf since probably 2015, and I'm thinking that statutes of limitations has run out on that one, so I could
I've
mention
got
it.
one golf story. I went golfing once in my life, one golf story. I went there with a friend of mine. It was a small course, only a 9-hole course. It's in Northern Ontario. And we go up there. My buddy's got all these fancy clubs and everything. He's got everything, right? And I go to the shack and I rent some Mickey Mouse set of gloves or whatever. And we start out. He says, "You want to go first? Go ahead, right?" So I said, "Sure, why not?" I put the golf on the ball on the tee. I took a wind up there and I gave it a whack, and it flew and it landed right on the friggin' green. I couldn't believe it. And I said, "Well, there's fuck all. Oh, sorry, there's f all to this game." And he goes, "That was pretty impressive, right?" And the rest of the day, I was in the woods and the swamps and the sand.
Right. So
One good shot, my first one.
you got beginner's luck one time, and
Yeah, that's right.
that was it. That was it.
I still carry golf clubs with me. I've never used them since I've been on the road, though.
Yeah, I did too, actually, until last summer when we cleaned out the storage and everything else, and I just thought, why am I carrying this? You can rent clubs when you go to a golf course, so that just seems like it would be easier. Asking, let's see, they have beer cart women. See,
Yeah.
on the courses in South Florida.
In Texas too.
I am missing out. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
and they
All
dress
right.
for the weather.
Yeah, this golf club that Carol got a job at is called the Toronto Executive Golf Club. So it's very like when you drive in there, it's all Jaguars, Porsches, like you name it. There's not like I only have a Jeep, and they were all looking at him like, "Oh, he's an Uber driver. Yeah, okay, he can go." Right? But like it's a really, really high end course. Very rich people.
Yeah.
Golf card game
So they
was one
tip
of our
well.
top selling games last winter at the game store. I can't even imagine how a golf card game goes, but there you go. I may have to look that up next time I'm in courtside there, because that might be. Can you drink during that one? I mean,
Must have women on the cards.
Dave, you can drink during anything. Trust me.
Don, we kind of know what you got going on. What do you got coming up this week?
Well, you mean on my channel?
Yeah, on your channel.
I've got part 3 of part 2 came out today. Part 3 comes out Wednesday of Crater Lake. And then right now I'm working on Shakora. What is it? How you say it? Shakora National Park down in Arizona.
Okay.
And I'm working on that right now. There's an east and a west part of the park. There's a scenic drive for both sides. I'm working on those. I'm trying to get all the national parks out of the way.
Okay.
So
just
yeah.
And before you monetize, is that it?
Yeah.
I don't think that'll save you, though. I just so? my own idea or my own thought on that is you're going to have to go back and pick out each one of those videos and demonetize it.
I will, but I'll do both. That way, I'm trying to cover myself.
Gotcha.
But, yeah. Anyhow, but I got a lot of traveling still to do.
Yes, you do.
I think I've gone 7-something thousand miles since Yuma, and I think I still got I think it's close to 7. I think I still got about 2,500 left or so.
Oh, gotcha.
When are you getting to Florida, Don?
That's when I'll be in Florida. I don't know, around the first year.
on the
Right.
first of the year.
Well, Joe and I are going to be at Thousand Trails Orlando, 12th of December to 3rd of January, or 13th of
Yeah.
December to 3rd of January. Plus a
All
bunch of
right.
other people I know. It's going to be a big party.
Nice. Yeah, do you have a goal where you're going to right off, or are you just going to head that
Who,
way?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, we're booked. I've already booked Orlando 3 times. I've booked what I booked Tropical Poems. I booked Lake Magic. I booked. I'm booked. You know me.
Yeah.
We're booked 180 days out. We make changes when we come up to 90 for the encores.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call Thousand Trails. Seemed like I tried to book Orlando the third time or something like that, and it says you can't do it more than 2 times in that time of year or something.
It's
Hmm.
high use time, and you can only have
Yep.
2 bookings between Christmas and March, mid-March. So say December 15th to March 15th. I'm just guessing the window, but in that
Yep.
period, you can only have 2 bookings.
Okay.
So how did
Yeah.
you get 3?
Because my first booking starts December 13th, which is before the window. So I can still stay there for 3 weeks. Whereas if I book December 15th, I can only stay for 2.
Well,
So I
it's
booked
only
before
giving
the
me
window.
2 weeks. Oh, okay. You're getting 3 weeks the first time, but 2 weeks the other times.
2 weeks each time after. And the 2 weeks each time after, I have 1 week in between. But when we come closer to being able to book the encores, we're probably going to push those Thousand Trails one back 2 weeks and take 3 weeks of an encore. Like just keep working it all winter, right?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Florida's tough.
pretty much you're going to stay in the same spot, or are you going to be traveling around the state at all?
Us, we hope to burn 1 tank of fuel over the winter, same as last year.
Okay.
No, I'm
Gotcha.
planning on doing a year around the state myself, including Key West.
Okay.
Key West is very hard to get in if you want to do the encores,
Yeah.
but you
Oh,
might be
I
able to get a
got-
state park.
I got a state park already for
Yeah, there you go.
part of that time.
There you go.
Right.
Well, guys, we have to wrap this up, but I'm hoping that you guys will stay for the after live, and we'll sit there and chat, and I'll get another cup of coffee and sit there and chat with you guys. But
Oh yeah, I need more coffee too here.
there you go. All right, I'll give you that break real quick, and let me. We'll see you
These
guys. Thanks
coffees
for
are
being
empty.
on. There you go. Go refill, Gary.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Well, that is going to wrap it up, guys. We ran a little bit over time, but I didn't figure anybody would leave us for that. Glad to have you guys on, and hopefully we will see you next week from the Front Range of Colorado. Heading out of here tomorrow, so looking forward to Denver, Colorado Springs, and that area. So that it's going to be somewhere in that area that I'm going to have the next live for next week. We'll also have the updates on the fantasy football and get that one. Hopefully, we'll see how everybody is doing. So it's really looking forward to it. But I think we're going to wrap this one up. Let's see who we've got. Oh, right there. There we go. We're going to give Cosmic Mermaid and Starman the last word of the night. Good night. All safe travels. We'll see you next week. Live life full time. We'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys. We made it through the whole show. We got through the whole thing. I don't even know how we did that. All right. Everybody take care. Bye-bye. Yeah.